Alright, so for my video project, I decided to interview a couple students here about what they might know about the environmental issues that we discussed in class.
Question 1. So, can you tell me what you know about what pigs in China eat?
I don't know, but if I guessed, corn and soybeans.
And where do you think the soybeans come from?
I would assume China, because there's a lot of soy milk here.
Really? False. Really? That is false. I wonder who said that. The reason it's false is because, they do eat soybeans, yes.
Yeah.
But the soybeans come from the US and also a lot in South America.
Okay, I didn't know that.
Do you think that, given how much China consumes in terms of pork, that this kind of indicates a dependence on other countries to maintain their primary food source?
What's their primary food source?
Pig. That's like the government's security food is pig.
Oh, I thought you meant other countries' primary. Okay,
So they eat a lot of
yes, because I would, think that it has cultural value as well to have like a lot of meat, especially pork, in Chinese cuisine.
So
So
why would you say that there's a lot of cultural value?
because that's all my parents eat, and like meat is just such a big part of like Chinese cuisine, so that would make sense to me that they want to maintain pork to be part of their like daily meal. So if they want that to be, almost a daily necessity, then they would almost have to depend on other countries to provide, soybeans and corn, so they have enough pigs to like slaughter.
All right, makes sense. Now, the next topic is kind of about biodiversity. So,
Okay.
in order to have a lot of pigs, so they have to have a lot of pigs.
Okay.
And the most efficient way to do that, apparently, is to have a lot of the same type of pig.
Okay.
Now, if that's the case, what are some problems you think that entails?
But like, why does having the same type of pigs, why is that the most efficient way? Is it because it's just easier to take care of?
In part. I can't claim to know all the reasons, but a large part of why they do that is to select for certain traits that they like having in pigs.
Okay.
Such as a large amount of offspring, or they get fat quick or something like that. But knowing that, what negative aspects do you think there are to breeding pigs?
Well, since you brought it up under biodiversity, I'm assuming it has a problem to do with biodiversity. Because, it's kind of straightforward. If you raise one type of pig, there isn't diversity in that. I don't know what other problems there are. Because if your goal is just to have a lot of pork, to have that big supply, or a lot of supply to a lot of people, then it makes sense just to have one type of pig, because it probably is easier to take care of, and you know what you're doing, and if you know what you're doing, you don't have to pour that many more resources into it. So I don't know.
I think that's a pretty fair argument.
Yeah.
Okay, the reason that the biodiversity for the pigs is important is because if, for example, a disease comes through,
Okay.
what do you think's going to happen?
They kill off all the one type of pig, and you won't have any more pigs.
All right, Betty. So, have you heard the term eutrophication before?
No, I have not.
All right. Well, it's an excessive richness of nutrients in soil/water, which oftentimes results in huge green lakes/rivers because there's a bunch of algae in them.
Okay.
And given that, can you guess the biggest issue of pollution affecting China right now?
Is it eutrophication? What was the word you said?
Eutrophication.
Yeah, is it that?
No, but it's related to that.
I don't know then. How is it related?
It's related because the biggest issue is in fact water.
Okay.
And the fact that it is so polluted. It's polluted worse than air or anything else.
Okay.
And a major contributing factor to that pollution is eutrophication because of the way that fertilizer is utilized irresponsibly in the process of raising this massive amount of pigs to feed the population.
Okay. So we should stop that.
Yes, that's correct. Now that we've established a bit about some of the major issues of pollution affecting the country right now, could you talk about your personal experience, good or bad, in fact, with the environment on a daily basis in your life here?
Most obvious one is probably just air, because we don't have to wear a mask back at home, and like when it gets bad, like above 100 AQI, you can actually like the air feels solid. You can feel it in the back of your throat. So I guess that's the biggest example. I don't know. Other things might be like water as well, because back at home you can drink tap water, even though it's not recommended. But like here, it's absolutely not recommended for you to like ingest any of that water. So I don't know, those are the two biggest ones.
Cool.
Yeah.
Thanks for your participation.
Yeah.
And
You're welcome.
bye.
OK，你好，
你好，
你的名字叫什么？
我的名字是许晨露。
OK，你好，
你好。
所以，在你看来，中国最严重的环境问题是什么？
在我看来，中国最严重的环境问题是沙尘暴。
沙尘暴。你可以告诉我们沙尘暴是什么？
因为我的家在内蒙，所以内蒙的沙尘暴非常的严重。它可以严重到3天天空中飘的都是黄沙。所以我觉得我特别讨厌这个沙尘暴。
OK，其实，在我们的perceptions 课，我们学到中国最严重的环境问题是水，你想到吗？
是水。
水。
是水污染是吗？
水污染，但是还有水太少了。
水资源特别少。然后人们也会浪费水资源，是吗？
对，是这样。
对，这是人类普遍的问题。我以为你问的是中国。中国环境问题有很多很多。对，我觉得人类普遍面临的一个问题就是水资源少，然后水污染也严重。
OK， 那谢谢你的帮助。
没关系。
拜拜。
再见。
哒哒，莎莎你好。
你好。
我想问一些关于环境的问题。所以在你看来，中国最严重的环境问题是什么？
我觉得中国最严重的环境问题是空气污染的问题。
空气污染。为什么你觉得空气污染是中国最严重的环境问题？
因为我在北京生活了1年多，然后我觉得北京的环境空气污染问题很严重。比如说我们可能1个月有20-30天需要戴口罩，然后前一阵子还有柳絮在空中，然后非常让人感觉不舒服。然后因为中国的车很多，就有很多的二氧化碳的排放，所以空气质量不太好，我觉得。
OK， 我明白。其实，在我们的 perceptions 课，我们学到中国最严重的环境问题是水。
水污染吗？
水污染。对。你想到吗？
我觉得我在生活中没有感觉到有水污染这个问题。但是我们老师之前说过，水污染也是中国的一个环境的问题。但是我觉得我在生活过程中好像没有觉得水不好之类的这样。
真的。OK， 谢谢你的帮助。